Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, foodie booties. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to my channel. As you could tell by my intro today, I'm going to be reacting to Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Foodie Booty, Floppy Bobby, Big Beautiful Me, The Daily Chantal, The Chantal Show, Chantopolis, Foodie Cutie. That's her most recent one. Yes, we're going to be talking about Chantal Marie. And I'm not kidding. She literally did for a little bit this week change her name to Foodie Cutie. And as I pointed out on Twitter, this is like, listen, all of her name changes are so dumb because if you're going to be in social media and you want to like be successful on social media, a big part of that is people being able to find you. And she, for whatever reason, doesn't understand that every single time she changes her name, it makes her even harder to find for people. But on top of that, let me just say that this is one of the dumbest name changes she's done because there's a whole brand line of toys called Foodie Cutie. And when you look up that name, or when you did look it up, she's already changed it back to Foodie Beauty, so maybe it doesn't matter anymore. But when you looked up that name on YouTube, primarily all that came up was toys and toy reviews and things like that. So very, very, very dumb on her part, but what does she do on her channel that is not dumb on her part? Let's just be honest about that. And honestly, y'all, I don't know why I'm trying to get caught up on the Foodie Beauty stuff right now. I think it's just because, honestly, I'm trying to take my own advice and not focus too much on all the negativity that's coming from people who are blaming me for Life Plus Cindy leaving the internet, and also trying to not get any more involved in Cakegate. Because listen, I've made 3 different videos about Cakegate, and people are still upset with me for not having the opinion that they want me to have about Cakegate. But if it's not apparent, my opinions about Cakegate are not changing. And if you don't even know what I'm talking about, well, honestly, good for you. God bless you for not knowing what Cakegate is or what the issues surrounding it are. But also, you can go look on my channel. I've made 3 videos about it at this point, so enjoy that. But anyways, I figured let's get caught up with Chantal, and by caught up I mean she's posted like 4 different mukbangs since the last time I reacted to anything on her channel. So there's a lot that we're not gonna get caught up on because I'm not sitting through 4 different videos of her eating food. And we also would be missing a vital part of things that are happening on her channel right now if we didn't talk about how she wants to bring Sam to live with her in Kuwait. If you don't know, Sam is one of the 2 cats that she's owned for about as long as she's had a YouTube channel that I've followed, at least. And as you know, she gave both of her cats up so she could move to Kuwait to be with Salah. One of the cats was adopted without her knowledge by FFG. Well, I think technically like FFG's sister-in-law, maybe, question mark, I don't know. And she gave Sam to one of her family friends or something like that. Somebody that she knew through a family friend. I don't know. Anyways, she had posted on a members only community tab post that she was gonna try to bring Sam back. So this is what she said. Courtesy is given to the person who got this screenshot, and the screenshot that I'm sharing with you, which I found through Shenanigans, which I usually leave linked in all the videos that I make about Chantal because Shenanigans is like my go-to receipt girly. Anyways, this is what Chantal had to say. I want to share this with my Beezers because I'm just so happy right now. The person caring for Sham will need to relocate in the future and offered to foster him until I can bring him here to Kuwait. I know many don't think I can care for him, but I have for years and he was happy with me. I will do better, even much more so with him, and never take his love for granted again. I miss him so much. I need him in my life. I miss BBJ also, but unfortunately, I made some bad choices with her and I have to live with that. Salah and I will pay for his passport and microchip and all vet requirements for transport. I may go to Canada to get him, but I am in touch with a pet transport service to see which option is best. The big Beezer is coming home with me to Kuwait. We will see about getting him a bigger place. So there you go. There you go. But then she also did do a live stream about Sam coming home. Here's the thumbnail of that, just for the record, because I feel like it is a lot. And then here are some clips courtesy of Shenanigans that shows her talking about trying to get him to come home. And by home, I mean Kuwait, obviously, in this case.
When I've been depressed and just like negligent of myself, yeah, their area could have been cleaner. I own that, you know. But I love Sam. There's no cat like him. He's in my heart, and I cannot forget him. And it's so weird because just today I was asking my mom for like an update on Sam, and then she found out that like the person that we rehomed him to is like apparently like had to pass him off to like a cat foster home. And I didn't even know that. Like, they didn't even tell us. So I was just like circumstances changed for her, whatever happens in life, you know. She took good care of him. Andre Maria. And so I was like, immediately I was like, Mom, I'm like, no matter what happens, like, no matter how, I don't know how, I don't know, I have to get my cat back. You did make some poor decisions and some were affected by your mental health, but it was apparent you loved and cared for your cats. Yeah, sure, Stan, exactly. Should I, you know, the other thing I was thinking is because it's just temporary for the foster and I'm really worried, like, I don't know, I just don't want them to get fed up with him or something and, you know, rehome him because they don't think I'm coming back. So I was thinking, but it's not for sure because Pete's has to check it out. I don't know, of keeping him with Pete's just for a bit. I know he only lives in the one room, but he has a window and we could get him a cat tree. So, you know, I would like pay Pete's to take care of him until I could come. At least I know Pete's wouldn't get rid of him. You know what I mean? And he knows Pete's. So, nice place for him. More than likely, whoever adopts Sam will be good people. Just let him get adopted rather than traumatizing him with the move. I don't think Pete's will be neglectful. I think he'll show him, you know, I told him he has to show him love. But not just that, I don't want to risk, I think he'll be happier, like, the trip, I realize, will be a bit traumatic for him, but he might be used to being pawned off at this point, as sad as that sounds. So he might adapt to it better, but we're going to make sure, thanks for the super chat, we're going to make sure that he's well sedated and monitored medically. Like the transport service we choose, if I don't go get him, there's many different options. So right now I'm weighing which ones are the best. A transport service, which I'm in contact with right now. I'm waiting for them to get back to me with a quote and more information. Or I go back to Canada, maybe register him as a pet, like a support pet, and bring him on the plane with me, like buy him I don't know. We have to see what the best option is, you know?
And it's interesting because I think, you know, I'm filming this on Friday and she did go live this morning, and just from what I've seen on the Twitterverse and from people in my Twitch community, it seems like she's already walked back some of this.
When am I going to get Sam? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen now. I might, can't maybe not bring him because, you know, thinking more about it, it would be probably really bad for him. And people are scaring me saying he could die. Like, I would never forgive myself. Does Pete have the cats? No. He's not going to be able to take Sam. And in retrospect, is probably not a good idea.
She talked about wanting Pete's originally to, like, take Sam in, but it seems like maybe Pete's can't do that now. It sounds like maybe she has reconsidered, you know, the amount of stress this would put on Sam. A cat that she said got too stressed for her to regularly take him to the vet. In general, I think wherever Sam ends up will be better than not being with Chantal in general, whether that's with Chantal in Canada or with Chantal in Kuwait. And I just, you know, am keeping positive vibes out there for Sam to end up literally anywhere else that's not with Chantal. And I find it curious that Chantal's reverting to talking about a lot of stuff that's in her old life. And by old life, I really just mean from, like, when she lived in Canada, right? So, you know, like, wanting to bring her cat back into her life and also doing all of these mukbangs. I get so many tweets recommended to me on Twitter these days from people I don't follow that are talking about Foodie Booty. And I can't tell you who or what said this, but when I read it, it really resonated with me. But there was somebody on Twitter somewhere saying it felt like she was just like really trying to, you know, revert back to anything that was like remotely successful for her in the past, whether that was like featuring her cats or whether that was like eating food on camera, because they pointed out that she has done eating on like live streams and stuff like that, but it's been a very long time since she just did dedicated mukbang videos. And now, like, if you go to her channel, the last 5 videos that she has put on her channel have been just dedicated mukbang videos. Which is also curious because she also just ended Ramadan, where, you know, like she was fasting for long periods of time, allegedly. And she's also allegedly supposed to be on some kind of like diet situation type of deal, and going to the gym and things like that. Classic Foodie Beauty was saying that she was on a diet but finding ways to like do large portions of food and mukbangs. And let me just also be honest, like even from this video, there's one that was only 10 minutes long and she didn't really talk a lot in it, but she just had a huge serving of noodles and that's what she was eating. And it's just like, how does this fit into a diet when you're eating a whole bunch of food all at once on camera?
I've found the one. He makes me smile. He makes me happy. Not only for a while. Love is amazing. It makes us human. It softens the heart. And it makes us weak, but strong, all at the same time.
So anyways, I thought it would be fun to take my mind off of all the other things happening on my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a little reaction to the latest one. I think she also said in the live stream she did today, she's getting ready to post a new mukbang, so by the time I get this edited and uploaded, this might not be the latest mukbang, but I thought it'd be fun to do a reaction to a mukbang of hers to see how long I can make this last. Like, how long can I sit through it before I'm over it? It can kind of be a fun game, and although, granted, you'll know because you can see the length of how long this video is, but I'm just curious. I want to challenge myself to try to get through the entirety of this video and see what we can do with that. Alright, so this video today is called KFC Lay's Flamin' Hot Crispy Chicken and Cheesy Jalapeno Fries Mukbang. And I'm curious, does KFC have a Flamin' Hot menu? Is this something that is just in Kuwait? Or is this something I could get in the US? Because I love Flamin' Hot anything, just for the record. That shit rocks my world. Rocks my world is a little hyperbole, but yeah, I love it, is the point I was trying to make. So can somebody let me know? I mean, I could always just use Google too, but like our girls, I'm not trying to do too much today. I'm not trying to do too much work or research today. I know some people want me to be a research channel of the world, of the year, of the century, but I'm just a reaction channel. I'm just here to watch her eat food. So I guess let's just get to, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome back to another mukbang.
Hi.
Today I'm going to be having KFC that I was craving the other day.
Okay.
I have a drink here. I guess, I don't even know what this is. It looks like Pepsi. Let me just try it. But there's no straw. They forgot the straws.
How do you not know what you ordered? How do you not remember what drink you ordered? Or did Sala order this for you? Maybe she's not allowed to order it for herself, so she doesn't know. Is it Pepsi?
Yeah, Pepsi.
Okay, work.
And I, in the thumbnail I had the complete meal, but, I split it with my husband, so he's in the other room eating, so I can do this mukbang.
Okay.
And I'll try not to fiddle with my hijab too much. I promise I'll try.
Yeah, girl, you better not, because once you touch all this greasy food, you're gonna have to wash your hijab.
So then I have here, these are jalapeno cheese fries.
Okay.
They have like jalapenos, cheese sauce, and some kind of like powder,
They
spicy powder.
They look dry and crusty. They look dry and crusty, and all that cheese looks coagulated. I love that word, by the way, coagulated.
Ketchup. It says KFC brand ketchup.
Thank you so much for reading the ketchup packet to
I
me.
wonder if they use Heinz, like if they partner with Heinz.
If it's KFC branded ketchup, probably the fuck not. If they partnered with Heinz, it would probably say Heinz on the ketchup packet. Also, I don't know that I love the idea of adding ketchup to the jalapeno cheesy fries. I feel like that's not the vibe. I feel like you need some ranch. Some ranch, you know?
Not sure. But fast food ketchup is usually pretty good. So let me just put...
Is it fresh?
Here.
Also very intrigued by the concept of fast food ketchup being very good. Like, I've never thought of fast food ketchup being a genre of ketchup.
I have some crunchy coleslaw.
Oh, I hate
and I have
coleslaw.
some chicken. We're trying the...
Did she just get loud all of a sudden? Where did that come from?
Flamin' Hot Lay's flavored. It's like a new thing here in Kuwait.
Oh, it's just
Flamin'
Kuwait?
Hot Lay's flavored crispy chicken. So I'm gonna try that, and this is gonna be hot as well. These jalapeno fries. So
Damn, I guess I'm gonna have to go to Kuwait just to try this chicken!
let's dig into this. Yum. I love their cheese fries normally. Like these fries, we always upgrade to these fries.
You always? How often are you getting KFC?
Beauty bite!
That is a huge bite, bestie. That was a huge bite. That mouth is impressive. That was huge.
They're so good. And hot. They have like big chunks of pickled jalapeno on them.
Okay. Is this it though? Are you gonna get into a story time? Or are we just watching you eat? I will say, I brought up that, it seems like she's trying to get some views and stuff like that. The views on her mukbangs seem pretty decent in terms of, like, at least what she's been able to do lately. It's certainly getting more views than, like, the cringe ASMR stuff she was doing.
But the crunchy coleslaw will cool it down.
Oh, that's your palate cleanser? Is the crunchy coleslaw? Well, I hate coleslaw. I just, don't know what it is, but I've never liked coleslaw. I think it's mostly a texture thing.
All right.
Let's
try this chicken.
This is the flamin'... Where's the flamin'? Where's the flamin' hot part of it? Is it just that little, part that's dusted red? This looks like normal-ass chicken. I'm unimpressed. Maybe I don't need to go to Kuwait to get this chicken.
Crispy chicken. It looks crunchy.
Well, yeah. It's fried chicken. Well, your observation, so astute. Is it fresh? Is it fresh? Actually, I'm glad she didn't use the word fresh to describe those French fries, because they look cold and coagulated. But is the chicken fresh?
Is that the Lay's flavor seasoning on it? Mmm.
Oh my god, the jaw noises.
Wow, that's spicy.
Okay. Deal with it, Zach. Deal with it, Zach. Deal with it, Zach. It's fine.
Super crunchy.
I'm sure her jaw makes all that noise in all of her other videos. It feels particularly loud right now. Although, doesn't she use, a little lapel mic? Maybe that's why. Maybe the mic is just, right by her jawbone, clicking, clacking, and mooing all the way. I say click, clack, moo because of Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. It's a book. It's a book that, elementary students read, not because I'm calling her a cow, okay? Just to be clear. And because her jaw is clicking. It is clicking. She's got like some...
kind of does taste like chips.
She's got some
weird.
TMJ going on.
But like not a flavor of chip I've ever tried before.
You've never tried a Flamin' Hot chip before? You've never had a Flamin' Hot chip before?
Crunchy.
Why do I not believe her? I wonder if there's somewhere in the archives. The mouth sounds. The mouth sounds are a lot today for me. I listen, I watch a lot of mukbangs. I honestly, I know for a lot of people the mouth sounds are very irritating in every mukbang. But I think just because I've watched so many, it doesn't typically bother me. But there is something in this one about her jaw clicking that is killing me. It's not the like sounds that are bothering me, the little slurping and gurping sounds. You know what I'm talking about? Those sounds aren't bothering me. I think that's typically what does bother people about mukbangs. But the clicking, it's like the what's that Edgar Allan Poe, A Telltale Heart, where the guy goes crazy because he can hear the heart beating after he murders somebody. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Like, why is it clicking so much?
Whoa. That is really spicy.
Is this the extent of her mukbangs, though?
I saw a comment, like, is her stomach gonna hurt after eating, like, spicy stuff?
Okay, is it?
I don't get heartburn.
Oh. Also, I have to tell you, I hate bone-in chicken. That's also maybe a challenge for me. I don't like to eat chicken with the bones in it. I only eat chicken tendies and chicken nuggets and chicken breasts by themselves, no bones. I don't. That's why I also don't eat a lot of Kentucky Fried Chicken or things like it, because them bones. And I just watching her gnaw down on it. I think originally I thought maybe she was gnawing down on a bone, but I feel like whatever she's eating right there doesn't actually have a bone in it. Her jaw just sounds like it is struggling. Okay. Honestly, do we think we're gonna get any content of her like telling a story or talking, or are her mukbangs these days literally just her eating? I'm trying to think, because we reacted to that Raising Cane's mukbang and she did do some talking during it. I recall she did. But if this is just sitting here watching her eat, I like a mukbang where the people talk to you. Like, I love, listen, I know this is probably maybe an unpopular opinion, but sue me. I enjoy watching Hungry Fat Chick. I enjoy watching her eat. I think it's also just because, like, she knows what she is. She knows what she's doing. And I enjoy just sitting there watching her eat, listening to, like, her talk about the mundane things in her life. It's like a big like background noise situation type of deal for me. But she occasionally will do mukbangs where she doesn't do a lot of talking. And I'm like, Candy Girl, I'm gonna need you to talk about some TV show you're watching or something. Because I just can't do this like you just sitting here eating. So if that's all this is, on top of me having to listen to the clicky jaw, we might be done. We might be done pretty quickly. Like, she doesn't even present any of this food in, like, a way that looks appetizing, which I feel like is also a big part of being good at mukbangs. Like, I can't even see what's in the bucket of chicken. The cheesy fries, like I've said multiple times at this point, look coagulated and cold, and I hate coleslaw. And it's all just sitting here in these big-ass containers.
I love coleslaw.
Okay, good for you. Do you want a prize?
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a live stream soon.
Oh, yeah.
Members live stream, so...
Okay.
If you would like to join my memberships, the link is on the description, and I think on my main page.
Yeah, I think something I didn't mention is that she created a lower tier for memberships, and she created a bunch of like really shitty graphics for the member badges and things like that. And I just like, I mean, honestly, it couldn't be me paying any amount of money, even the lowest tier, which I think is like 99 cents now. Could not be me paying her any kind of money to make this content. I certainly actually do think that there's like content creators out there that I have and or would pay money to, but not this. Not this. Besties, I don't know if I can do it much longer. I don't know if I can do it much longer. And she's just putting the old chicken in the bucket with the other chicken she hasn't eaten yet, which I guess is fine, I guess. But I don't know, oh, Chantal, what have you done to your channel? What have you done? What have you done? I don't know. There's something also about, you know, I guess it would be unreasonable to believe that she would come on here and do a mukbang and talk about getting dicked down by a homeless guy. I guess it would probably be pretty unreasonable to do that because she's like in her modest era or whatever. But also like, how do you modestly do a mukbang like this in general? Like, how do you modestly just sit down and eat a shit ton of food, you know? You know what I'm saying? What is modest about this? Girl, I thought you said you weren't going to be touching that hijab.
Was my hijab dirty like that the whole time? It's so hard to gracefully eat messy fast food. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Judy just let out a you probably couldn't even hear it on camera, but she just let out like a little like low growl under her voice. I don't know if she like heard Poe or something. You might have heard her do it there. She's probably pretty much over this like I am as well. But I thought it was Foodie Beauty letting out a little toot. Letting out a little fart.
Alright.
Stop touching your hijab. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. We made it 7 minutes and 39 seconds into this video, and I'm calling it. Also because Judy is growling, and she, I think, is done filming for the day. I think she said, I can't deal with that clicking jaw either, Dad. But here we are. Here we are. I just continue to be fascinated by the evolution of Foodie Beauty. I find it fascinating, like, what has become of her channel. I think a lot about, like, how we got here. And it's also interesting that, like, she clearly wants to go back to what she used to do to some extent with, like, all of these mukbangs. And it's also just interesting how I don't think that she can ever really go back to that. You know, I don't understand how you modestly do a mukbang. I don't understand how you do a mukbang and also claim on your couples channel that you're out here exercising and on a diet plan. I just don't know how any of these things add up. And honestly, if anything, it's very consistent for Chantal to just, like, be inauthentic and disingenuous because, you know, this contradicts so many of the things that she says that she's about, that she claims that she's about, that she says that she's doing. It's all just contradictions on contradictions. And it also just feels like she's throwing spaghetti at a wall and looking to see what sticks. Like, it seems like she's realized she really fucked up her channel, and she's trying to salvage it in whatever way she can, while also maintaining all of these ideas about being a modest woman in a relationship with her husband and working out and doing whatever. So, anyways, here we are. Here we are. How are y'all feeling about Chantal today? How are you feeling about the Sam situation? How are you feeling about the mukbangs? Let me know down below. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!